Right, another come ride with me. I'm going out anyway. But today, as you can tell by this grass in front of me, I'm on a mountain bike. Just set my watch going. Let's see what this ride brings. I've got a little plan in my head, but whether I'll stick to it, I don't know. Going to be a little bit of road in this. It's unavoidable actually, I think, or as far as I'm aware it is. Ditch there. I've got to, and I want to head over to Hardwick. From Glapwell and Rowthorne, I think that's where I'm going to head. It's another nice day. It's actually been raining quite a lot earlier, and at several points throughout the day I weren't coming biking. It's not much fun when you're in rain, so just have a quick hour now and see if I can avoid it. Dog were looking at me like he wanted to come, but I mean ordinarily he perhaps could, but he's been getting slower and slower. Less willing. He'd rather sniff than run at the side of me, which is fair enough. I'll make time for a dog later on. Right, I'm going to attempt to go this way. It's a bit rickety. There's some hills in this ride, is there? But there's also some good track. Actually, it's all right to say. Ordinarily, if I want a good mountain bike ride that's fun, I'd have to get in my van and drive somewhere. But this isn't actually bad. In very short bursts. But all that's after all these hills, so how much energy I'll have left to enjoy it's another matter. I'm already blowing. A lot of deers along here if you come at the right time. Lot for dog to smell here as well. He seems to enjoy it. Might have a ride around ponds at Hardwick as well. I probably will. They're nice there. Although there's a big grey cloud over to my right. That's my luck. But we'll see. Whatever. Got my raincoat on. Skin's waterproof. I actually got some waterproof socks on as well. But at the moment the sun's glorious. I'm actually pedalling away from that cloud. It's like that movie Twister, but the exact opposite. I'm getting out of there. Only downside is this is a loop ride, and we all know what that means. It means I'll be coming back. Not sure how far it is actually. I have to get my bike over this. Bloody hell! There's fridge there if I want it. Fridge and a lamp. Dotty buggers. Too much trouble though for some folk, isn't it? Disposing of things correctly. Right, so this is a very short piece of road. Just got to cross over this. And it is a Friday. We've got people overtaking people. It's a hot spot for crashes. Maybe I'm taking my life into my own hands, actually. No, I'm doing. So that guy was friendly, nodding away. Yeah, and I can cross over at fields to Glapwell, just up and left here. Again, that's another bumpy trail, but at least I'm not going to get run over on it. And on the plus side, if I do get run over, my feet won't get wet. Not with these socks on. At least I'll be presentable to ambulance. Alright, let's go. It's actually probably as good as it's been for months and months, this. I hope, anyway. It was only probably 3 months back that we rode it, and we were both falling off. It was my mate, I didn't fall off. I just laughed at him when he fell off, but that's how muddy and slippy it were. And we saw an owl that night as well. We both got lights on, and we saw a nice owl, big owl, don't know what it was, just know it was an owl, and it flew out from above his head and flew over the top of us for a little bit, which was nice. That's when I went out to try some bargain lights that I'd bought, and you know what, actually I've had my fair share of bargain lights, but they're brilliant. They were from Planet X, and I think they were half price, so that's probably why they were bargain, but they were good, and they're still good, and I'm glad I bought them, because the very first light that I ever bought were, well, a little bit more to the backstory. A friend of mine bought one, and it were what I deemed to be expensive at the time, because it was from a proper shop. And so me being me, went on eBay and got some Chinese equivalent and trusted it and thought I'd saved a few quid. Now I don't know if you've ever had your only light pack up on you when you've been riding through a forest, single track, but that's not much fun. And also, we've done a ride down Jacob's Ladder in Edale at midnight as well. And yeah, you guessed it, my Chinese light packed up on me there, you know, on one of the highest peaks in Peak District, midnight, my only light. So two of us coming down mountain to this light, and you know what? I'd have paid more than what he paid then that night for one. So you live and you learn. You live and you learn. I mean, evidently not. I'm still buying half price lights, but they're from a reputable dealer, so you know I'm pleased with them. Yeah. Yeah, this is all this before were wet, muddy, and obviously it's on a little bit of a slope, so sliding down banking into these thorns and nettles. And when you get home and your wife asks you if you've had fun, and you're covered in dirt, you're sweating, you're nettled and you're thorned, and through gritted teeth you say, yeah, it's been great. But they're not all like that, that's for sure. Otherwise no one would do it. But for me at the moment, this knee injury that I've got seems to be only when I'm inactive. So now it feels fine. And it's definitely lateral movements, because that's where it's hurting me. I'm working on strengthening it. I'm using a foam roller. You know, maybe I could do more, but I'm definitely doing some. So yeah, it's a little bit frustrating. But this biking actually relieves it. So you know, I'll just use this as well. Get some miles under belt. No editing with video, full ride, and I've thought about getting another one of these mics actually and micing a friend up when we ride together. I mean, I do that anyway, but without the mic, so it's always nice for anyone that perhaps can't get out, suffering injuries. I don't know, oh, I can go on here, crack the paddleboard out. Oh, look. See this view from up here, look, it's beautiful. I don't know how well it'll come up on camera, but you get the gist. It's lovely. Right, back to it. I'm clipped in on this bike. Got some flat pedals and some SPDs. To be honest, since I've started using SPDs, and I'm not saying it's a recent thing, it's definitely more than a decade ago, but I've never considered not using them. Never, not once. Maybe if you're riding certain trails, you might want to consider not using them. And I think that's where the more dangerous trails, they perhaps want flat bottom shoes, but I don't do anything like that. I know it'd be there then to A&E for me. I don't bounce very well anymore, not like I used to. Yeah, quite bumpy along here, so it'd be nice to see how this camera deals with this. And I mean, when I say quite bumpy, I mean really bumpy. Up and down, yeah. Got a a little bit of music on in my ear again. I'm actually dressed like I'm coming out on road bike, to be honest. I've got my bibs on. I just slipped some shorts over the top of them because I changed my mind at last minute and thought, you know what, I'll go on mountain bike. Just feels a bit like more hassle because my road bike's set up from my last ride, and I have to swap, like, I've got multi-tool, swap bags over for pump, and maybe I have to get these again just so I don't have to do that. That's what everybody else does that I know. Every bike's set up ready just to pick up and get out. But I wear a backpack on mountain bike. Struggle for storage ideas, to be honest, and I don't really carry much on this full suspension anyway. Didn't know about this path until recently, and it's actually quite good because it cuts out a very busy road. If I'm not mistaken, there's a path. Oh, maybe I am mistaken. Oh no, I'm not. Come out wrong way, it was behind me. I'm actually not sure if I can get up here then. No, it's not. Sorry, I thought that was a sign for it. Right, back to original plan. This way. There's a car behind me now. It's turned off. Oh, I think it might be upside of this house here. I always thought it was this way. It is. Don't know whether I can get up it. We'll give it a go. Look. Ah, no problem. And this takes you into the back of this pub. I forget what it's called. Young Vanish. That's it. Young Vanish. So I'm going to cross over at this crossing actually. Yeah, I'll never get over. Oh look. Oh. Cleared up as soon as I said that, look. I think I can go through here. Right. So this is the road area. I'm actually still off at Main Road. I've never been this way to be. I don't even know where I am. Kind of know, but hoping this brings me out where I think it does. And then over to Hardwick from here. Road 4. one lane, that's where I expect it to go. These are quiet back roads then into Hardwick, and I think what I'll do is I'll go into Hardwick from the back end and make my way towards the pub. And actually, if I'd have brought my wallet, I would have had a drink, but I've not. I want to come back down this road that I've just passed on my right, and that's where there's a nice little bit of trail. Again, I've not been on that for years. No exercise quite like biking for me. I've always loved getting out on my bike. In a group or on my own, it don't matter. Back in the day we used to just fill a van full of people up, throw bikes in, travel down, halfway across country, do a red trail, a blue trail, come home, have energy to go to work next day. Animals. Need some good brakes on down here, look. And I'll turn into Hardwick here. No, yeah, it's next one actually. I think that takes you onto Rowthorne Trail. Probably should be down there one day. Yeah, it is Rowthorne Trail. Can't remember going on there to be honest, but I think all trails are linked. I'll have to have a look and map them out. Nice to see different places, but I think as long as your legs are spinning and you're getting them miles in, it's all good. Got some birds here going to fly up and off. Oh. Look at them. Nutcase has just stayed there. That's made me scared actually. I think I'm going to pedal a bit faster. Don't know what them ducks are capable of. Right, so I'm going to turn into Hardwick here. Hardwick and Stainsby. Just have a quick drink while I've stopped. At some point as well, I'll have to take this jacket off. Probably be halfway up this hill. Let's see if I can last a little bit longer than that. Alright, let's get back to it. That's 6.5 kilometres for 20 minutes. Oh, this bike makes mincemeat of them cattle grids. You literally have to get off the road bike, otherwise your bike would be wrecked. and you can get up these hills a lot quicker on this bike actually. Gearing's a lot different on a mountain bike. And this should do a loop back round towards ponds. I might actually, yeah, I know where I'll head. I'll get off this road as quick as I can. This all looks like it's drying up as well. We'll find out, because last time I walked dog here, I'm going to go the same route, and it was sludgy. I think that cloud's caught me up there. I'm not surprised looking at this Garmin, this watch, 6.5 kilometres in 20 minutes. Rubbish, man. Yeah, I will. I'll turn down here. That's actually heading away from Hardwick. Hardwick's right in front of me. But I think if I went that way, I'd miss a good portion of this off-road stuff. So that's what I mean about that cloud. Squirrel there, look. That's another one at Dog's Vices. He loves chasing squirrels. And he stops right at the point where he's got to climb a tree. I'll go this way. Just missed that path actually. This is hard terrain, really difficult. I've actually come the wrong way. I need to get over that fence. Both these paths look tame. I want to head up to them trees. I'll climb over, which will be pedalling. Meant to be going up this path here. Swap bike over. Oh, this is good exercise. I always like to challenge. The burn. Wow. Right, got a story about this hill, but I'm too tired to tell it. So I used to have a mountain board. Hello. And we used to come to Hardwick on these roads when we were younger, before we had kids. And one person used to drive the van, and another person used to hang on to a bit of rope that was strapped to the van. And we used to pull each other up and down these roads. But this hill behind me that I've just come down, a friend of mine made me one of these, an homemade jump. So we decided to put that halfway downhill. And you can imagine an absolute death trap. Mountain boards that didn't have any brakes on. I mean, I don't know what we were thinking. We weren't even good enough to like stop them. But yeah, this is still sludgy. So, a friend of mine, he fell off and smashed his shoulder in. It's never been the same since. I remember him being off work for about 3 months. Needless to say, I didn't use that jump anymore. Yeah. I actually sold that mountain board quite recently. I'd had it sat there not doing anything. And I thought, well, I may as well let someone use it if they're going to use it. That was good fun when we used to do that. So this brings you down to ponds, and we'll have a ride around these ponds. These are nice. Yeah, it's certainly not too bad. It was a lot more sludgy the other day when I came. This has actually been closed recently because I think one of the bridges collapsed, and they've made some alterations, and either I'm losing my marbles or they've took a bridge out here. I'm pretty sure that's what's happened. I mean, that'll save it collapsing ever again. Let's see, yeah, look, for the faint-hearted. Oh, just for a laugh. Why not? Keep skills sharp. I don't know if any of these are overhung, but this could it's got potential to end badly. That's enough of that. Just have a minute and look at that. Beautiful. That's one thing I like about these hobbies. Whether it's walking dog or riding bike or running, outdoor swimming, whatever, it always seems to take you to nice places. I really appreciate things like that in my life. And hopefully we've got a good summer to look forward to for getting places. Yeah, so there's a little bit of road again that'll take me back to Old Tucknell, and then I'll head back to Stockley Trail and back up home from there. But I mean, probably halfway now. You're noisy. Ah. Yeah, so I'm gonna carry on and do a little bit more around another pond. I could get out here, but I'll carry on. Hello. And then I think this will bring me down to the pub. I'll have a little bit more road to do after this, but that's alright. There's another pond here, look. And this one's still got its bridge in. Can't get in front of these. This path was closed recently as well. Had some wind damage. One of the trees collapsed and the bridge collapsed as well. And the reason I know that is I ignored the sign, carried on walking this way. I got to a body of water that I couldn't cross. Egg on my face. I'll have another visit to Sherwood Pines again soon. Perhaps see what that red route's looking like these days. Last time I was there, I was running. Ran the Sherwood Pines 10k. That was only last month actually. Probably less than a month ago. But you're that tired when you're doing something like that. You don't take any of it in. I don't know if it's that competitive element, or whether it's just the fact that it's 10k and it's not an easy feat anyway. I mean, some people it is, but everybody's different. Right, so this should be accessible. That's right. New bridge installed. These gatekeepers, look. I'm crossing, whether you like it or not. Right, okay, down these steps and get off the steps. That's the only way I get back up there. And if I turn right here, this will take me to the pub, which is a lovely pub actually. Quite a popular pub as well. Right. Oh no. So there's only enough room for me and my bike. Seems not my bag. I got trapped in gate. Right, this is going to be sludgy. But we'll be alright. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh wow. Oh, wow. Half foot wheel swallowed up there. If I can get over this, I should be alright. I'll have to get jet wash out in a bit. Just make sure there's no crap on that lens. I'll clean it in a minute. Most of this will come off on this road. It's the price you pay. At least I didn't have to put my feet down. Look at these lambs. Hopefully they're alright. I'm not too scared. The tails are wagging. They'll follow mummy, look. Oh, look how cute they are. Looking at me. Go past them nice and slow. Hello. Come in. Ah, they've got number 12 on, and so has mummy. Got number 12 on. Oh. I'll go over this cattle grid. Right, got a bit of road from here then now, so I'm quite glad about it. Clear them tyres off. Shit flying everywhere. Literally just smell like shite now. It's all over me. I don't think that were mud, to be honest. You know what I was saying earlier about them gritted teeth, saying you've had a nice time. So this road brings you back down to where I could have just got out if I'd have not gone to that second pond. But it's nice to do a good loop. It's also good to change your mind like that as you're riding, because it incorporates a bit more into your ride. It takes a lot of mental focus to be able to say, yeah, I'm going to ride further, or I'm going to do more, when you're already tired, you know, because it's very easy to just take the easy way out. But that's when you've got to be in charge. And anyone that does any form of exercise will know exactly what I'm talking about. Well, not even exercise actually, but yeah, mental fortitude. Yeah, so he'd have brought me out here, and I'd have missed that little hill. I wouldn't have been covered in shit. Clean that lens. Literally need to clean my glasses as well. Maybe I can do that now. My glasses are clean. Just going to press on up this hill. And then, as a reward for pressing on up this hill, there's an absolute monster as I turn onto Old Tucknell. Which is never much fun, that hill. Last 12 kilometres. Not sure how far all ride will be, but it's a decent spin, that's for sure. It'd be nice if I could avoid this road actually, but I'm sure there's a way. It's just thinking on your feet, just to keep moving. As weather gets nice, I want to go and ride Lady Bower on this bike as well. May as well film all lot. Turn right here. Nice and clear. It's actually quite quiet. It's Friday and it's at a time when I thought it'd be a little bit busier, to be honest. The heart rate is still in easy zone as well. I don't think it will be after this hill, but it's nice. That's nice riding, but keeping your heart down. These roads need some attention. Right, this is the start of a very challenging hill. At least I'm not on road bike. I'm going to press up here, use it for exercise. My legs are spinning like that road runner from Wacky Races or wherever it were. Oh, it beat me. Wait a minute. Right, easiest gear now. which I don't think's easy enough on this bike. It's one of the earlier ones to incorporate a single cog on the front, and they've not got back gearing right. That's my excuse. Clear that nose. ASMR. I'm going to take this coat off at the top of this hill, but not before. That's my incentive. Oh man, it goes on forever. I'm tempted to get in back of that truck. I think this corner might be top. In my head it is anyway. And that's it. Man, that's tiring. Jeez. Oh. Go up it again though. That's all that matters. Feel a little bit of rain now, but it don't look like it's gonna rain too bad. Yeah, and there's a left turn actually here, which is where I'll take my coat off. I'll be quick. Right, let's get going again. I think I might have just edited that out. It took quite long Couldn't get my coat off, needed a toilet, had a drink. Let's get going. Yeah, so this is a path that I found as well, and this sort of links back to Bramley Vale. And it's got quite a little burst of single track that's, you know, it's just fortunate these here, it's not mountain bike specific, but it's alright. It's certainly better than that hill I've just been riding up. Let's get a runny nose when I'm exercising. I don't know why. No, I think it's left. I think it's up here. Yeah, just down through here, pretty quick. It's ripped up. Nice little path this. And they've resurfaced it as well, it looks like. Oh, some sludge. See, if this bit's dry, it flows straight through and then it goes again. Made a bit of a clearing here, I don't know what they're planning on doing. It would be nice if they extended this track at Stockley Trail. I'll make use of it anyway. Yeah, it's quite flowy on back on this way round. Yeah, it's good. I'll take this bottom route. These are sometimes not clear, but it seems alright. Legs are pumping. Yeah, that's been nice and clear. That's good. Maybe that bottom path the one to take. Actually another one that, obviously judging by that, it's less walked. And on my right here, got Bramley Vale School. And they're having lots of work done. I knew that were happening. Knew they were building a new block there. That'd be nice for kids when it's done and teachers. But it's nice to have a new building. That's we were a bit tired before, wooden. Cut down here through Bramley Vale and onto Main Road. Yeah, that looked like a path down there actually, but I need to go this way anyway. Get down this estate, it's here, look. And this takes you onto mountain bike trail and then down Stockley Trail. Left here, look. I can remember when they featured this section of track on Bolsover TV. I don't know the guy's name, but he went on his bike, put his helmet on backwards and went down no entry path. So weren't a very good advertisement. But anyway, that's all funny side. I think they've since seen it, but it's, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, this is quite enjoyable. But now if some idiot's coming wrong way with his helmet on backwards, I don't mean to call him an idiot, he's not an idiot. Made another little edit of this trail on my channel a few years back, just a minute video or whatever it is. Always enjoyed making these videos. This is certainly a different format, but you know what? It is what it is. If anyone enjoys it, that's fine. You know, if you enjoy it half as much as what I enjoy coming out and doing it, then you know, that'll do. Always nice to look back on though. And one day I won't be able to get out either, I'm sure. I mean, I'll try my best to avoid that, but it comes to us all in the end, I guess. If we're lucky enough, I suppose. Alright, let's get up this hill. One more little fast section after the top of this hill and then back down onto the Stockley trail. Right, let's go. Put my seat down a little bit. I remember bringing my lad out on here, he was 8 years old, on a night ride, and he fell off, pitch black, and he fell off, and he ended up down this hill actually in front of me. But as he fell, he managed to park his bike up perfectly against a tree, and it was like he'd left it there. It was remarkable. I mean, he was in a heap, but his bike was perfect. Oh, he'd managed it. He was alright as well. Sort of funny side, forgot to. So many little midges. Wow, never known it this bad. Although there is some fresh water nearby. I think that's the reason why. I say fresh, I won't drink it. This has all been resurfaced. Well, that's a pleasant surprise. Because it were a mess before. It's nice that they look after things like this. Should do a bit more of it. Nice to see them getting used. Glad I've got these glasses on. still going in my eyes. Remarkable. Oh yeah, mint. We used to have to get off a bike at this point. I think they'll change it back now because you get people on motorbikes. Been busy though doing all these surfaces because they're all distance. Oh, there's a sheep on the trip. Oh no, there's not. There's people. What are we there? Oh, might not have seen that on camera, but they're a bee. I only just missed it. Long straight trail in front of me. I love it. Absolutely love that. You get pedal down. Got very lucky with weather, but you've got to come out to get lucky in first place, haven't you? So it is what it is. Short 20 kilometres at this point, and I am probably 20 minutes off being home. 20 minutes and a great big stonking hill. But I'm not on it just yet, so enjoy. Just did a battery swap, and I don't know how far we got, but I just saw some friends. So So I was just taking camera off just then, so we were chatting away. So we'll get out this car's way, push back up this hill, and I tell you what, this weather's come good, really good. I think, put camera there, look. Not sure if it's moved a little bit. Look at that, beautiful. Right, and I'm gonna go up this lane up here. I always forget what it's called. Might be called Blind Lane, or I don't know. Oh dear, not looking forward to this. Hang on, this has changed. Come the wrong way. It's down here. Oh, Jesus Christ. Really come the wrong way. I would just ride down here, but not sure how deep that ditch were. There's some water that runs down it, but it's on the other side. At least this has got a nice surface, because once upon a time it didn't. It just makes it harder. I'm beat up now. Just having a minute, still pedalling, just having a minute. Last bit of hill, but I'm seriously tired. But from bottom there to the top here, it's nice to wrap it up so quick. It's hard, but it's quick. Car coming. Just starting to recover. I'm alright. Hard work though, that is. Come on, hurry up. Just riding now past Foxcroft Cemetery. dear. Hopefully that's the only puddle. Looks like it. Oh. Big housing development on left here for the last few years. Not sure how many they built. Avoid these. Yep. Right. That's it then. Coming back to where we started. just coming back in now to where we started, just from the other way. We're 26 kilometres, one flat battery, just a little bit of abuse from a few teenagers. I'll probably edit that out, to be honest. I don't think my response would have been allowed on a media platform. But anyway, yeah, back to where we started. That's the village hall. 26 bang on. It's been a pleasure. Next time.